In this video, I'm going to be breaking down how to land a high ticket sales role. If you have not watched part 1 already, click off this video, go watch that now. If you have, great. And at the end of this, I'll go over exactly how I got on my offer that currently allows me to make $30,000 monthly in pure profit, pure commissions. An offer or a role are often referenced as the same. If someone says I got on an offer, it's literally the same thing as saying I got on a role. I'm going to tell you straight up, gurus are complete dog shit when it comes to teaching you how to get on your first offer. I'm also not just saying this, like the DMs I get from people are fucking horrible. I'll show you guys some proof. These are all my personal DMs. Obviously, none of them are doing it right. I've not hired a single person from them. They learn from someone that's never actually done the business model or learned the skill of sales, or obviously the psychology behind it. Here's exactly what you do not need. You don't need traditional resumes. You don't need a LinkedIn. You don't need hundreds of thousands of followers. You don't have to pay for placement. Obviously, you don't have to spend hours outreaching or network with family or friends. What you do need is to be a normal human being. Don't be super weird. Don't be corny. Obviously, don't be lazy. And most important thing is you need a phone and a laptop. It is extremely simple. Now, a couple of rules to know and stick by. 5 messages is never going to be enough. I'm going to tell you that straight up. You need minimum 10, minimum 20. Volume negates luck. The more volume you're pushing out, the more chances of a reply. It's extremely simple. 2, offer owners / sales managers are always going to be busy. So you need to make sure you're following up. You need to make sure you're going to annoy them. If you don't hear anything back from the first day or 2, send a follow-up message. 3, literally outreaching is going to be the hardest part. Once you're on the offer and you know what you're doing, it is literally a cakewalk. This is exactly what to expect once you are on that offer. Every single prospect asks / thinks these 4 questions before they buy. 1, is this product even worth it? So is the value even there? 2, is this safe? Am I going to get scammed? Which obviously skepticism is completely normal. 3, is this even for me? Does this even align with my goals, my wants, or my needs? And 4, is this going to work? In the next video, I'll explain in depth how to get good at sales and how to handle all of this so you know exactly what to do once you are on the offer. Now, when it comes to what the offer owner or the sales manager are looking for, confidence and charisma will always beat cash collected. Cash collected is essentially just how much you've actually closed in deals. And from an offer owner standpoint, they'd much rather take a closer with much more confidence and a good mindset rather than someone that lacks a good mindset but has more experience in this space. Here's what you'll actually get paid. So appointment setting, you'll make anywhere from 5 to 10% commission per deal that is closed. As a closer, you'll get anywhere from 10 to 15% of a deal that you close. Sometimes it's week by week or month by month, but some offers will pay the week's top closer 15% while everyone else gets 10. Me personally, when I was sales managing, I was paying the top closer every single week 12% commission while I was paying the other closers 8%. One of the most underrated points when it comes to landing an offer is having a clean aesthetic profile. For example, this profile right here, it's clean, it's simple, it looks like money or of value. There's 2 to 3 lifestyle highlights like a rooftop, nice car, nice restaurant trips, clean aesthetic visuals. And obviously his bio shows his results, which it's super clean. It's not doing too much either. Personally, when I was sales managing, this is by far the best outreach message I could receive. Instead of purely just pitching, hey, I'm an appointment setter, or hey, I'm a closer, I'm looking for this kind of offer, he grabbed my attention by saying, mention you in their story. Now, if you're familiar with Instagram, you know that is the only thing I will see pop up until I accept the DM. On top of that, he attaches Loom, which just basically explains who you are, your experience, and like just telling that you're coachable. Always include your number as well, so that way the offer owner or the sales manager can just call you or text you right away. In order to send multiple outreach messages, find a similar account, open the follower list, and just send the same message to everybody. Literally do this 25 to 50 times a day. I promise to God, if you do this for a week straight, you will land on an offer or at least minimum get on interviews. I give every single one of my students a strategy / system that sends these messages for you automatically. So that way you don't have to sit there sending 50 to 100 messages a day. It's completely done for you. And like I said, this is literally the hardest part. Now, I'm going to help you here when it comes to questions that you should ask before you actually start on that offer. A, what CRM do you use? Is it closed? Is it go high level? A CRM is basically the entire database for each and every single one of these leads. 2, what is your cash collected per month? So how much is the offer doing every single month? 3, is your traffic organic or is it all paid ads? 4, how many reps are on the offer and what does the top closer make? 5, what is a plan to scale in 2027? The reason this question is so important is because if the offer owner is not thinking long term, chances are this is just going to be a short-term offer where you're not actually going to be able to grow. 4, why did the previous setter or closer quit this role and how did this open up? And lastly, how does my commission structure work and how do the bonuses work as well? Now here are the answers that will completely end the interview. If the person interviewing asks, why didn't this deal close, and you blame the closer or you blame the lead quality, it is a huge red flag. I promise to God, the interview will be over. Now, if you answer it with, here's what I learned and this is what I do differently instead, that is going to build so much confidence and trust within yourself. And I promise you, the sales manager or offer owner will love to hear accountability. So just to recap on everything you and I just went over, how I land high ticket sales offers and what it takes to land yours, what you'll handle, what you're evaluated on, what you'll be paid on, the outreach playbook, questions for interview, building trust in the interview. Your network 100% helps. That's the importance of having people around you that are doing the same exact thing. Thankfully, I got to know so many people within the space that later on helped me at my lowest. Shout out Sawyer. Obviously, the connections that you build can get you on an insane offer. Again, just kind of talking about what I just said. They refer you, and now obviously you're making the most money you've ever made, changing the entire trajectory of your life. All of my students and everybody in my circle moves like a fucking unit. We all love to see each other win. And obviously, all my students are very supportive of each other. Brad literally says that that's crazy how I went 2 weeks at my job to make $1,000. Well, I literally just do that shit in a day. Nabil, shout out him, made $4.5K in the month of July, but literally took 2 weeks off because he had to deal with surgery. I work with each and every single one of these guys directly one-on-one, just making sure they can learn the skills of sales, obviously get on offers, and improve every single day. In the next video, I'm going to break down the appointment setting versus closing frameworks and exactly how I have myself and my students doing it. If you made it to the end of the video, great. Truly, I appreciate you. If you already know you want to work with me, I have an application that you can fill out to get on a call. I'll walk you through everything myself. Keep in mind, to book the call itself, it's completely free, but my one-on-one coaching and time obviously aren't. But if you've gotten this far and I know you are not brain dead, I only take on 6 people at a time because obviously I'll be working with you one-on-one, hands-on, just to make sure you actually succeed, since I still do the business model myself. I hope you took something away from this video. If you don't want to work with me, totally fine. This is all free, like truly best of luck to you. And if you go ahead and apply to work with me one-on-one in the description below,